7, he said, and some people need to work past that date. Well, the proposals would involve eyesight tests and would also encompass a crackdown on drink and drug driving for all motorists. Our chief North of England correspondent Greg Milam spoke to the family of one road traffic accident to hear why.
If he hadn't have been out on bail with a licence, Tim would still be alive.
The driver who killed Tim Burgess had been arrested after another crash 10 days earlier. He kept his licence because police had to wait for a blood test to confirm he was under the influence of drugs, rather than accept as evidence a roadside saliva test like this one. That could now change, something Tim's family have campaigned for.
It means everything because, 5 people per day are losing their lives on UK roads, and there's so much complacency around drug driving and drink driving and road deaths, really. And it's got to stop. We need urgent reform around these laws.
What's been called the biggest shake-up of driving rules for years could also see the drink drive limit in England and Wales lowered in line with Scotland and ban drivers over 70 if they fail compulsory eye tests. Something largely welcomed by those who've driven to the seaside today.
Some people will not admit that their eyesight is failing, and anything to make roads safer is a plus.
People, unless they're forced to, in a lot of cases, will not give up driving under any circumstances.
I certainly don't think 70 is a reasonable cut-off. I mean, you're expected to work till you're 67, and some people work past that who need a licence to sustain their income.
Statistically, driving in the UK is safer than it's ever been, but last year nearly 28,000 people were injured on the roads. The cost to the NHS, £2 billion a year. Campaigners have welcomed the proposals if they can be delivered.
We've got to look at younger drivers, we've got to look at older drivers, we've got to look at people who drive for work, for example. But for us, it is also about making sure that if there are any updates to laws,